Hello and welcome back to Gaga's Kitchen. Today is a special treat edition because it is Memorial Day. So that's why we're going with the red, white, and blue today. But this episode is actually inspired by the All-American restaurant Steak and Shake. And today, since it is Memorial Day and we are remembering all of those who have lost their lives protecting our country, you know, this is a very all-American holiday. So what's more American than a burger, shake, and fries? I don't really know. It's one of, you know, it's just something that's like the perfect meal, perfect combo whenever you're down or you're with family, you're with friends, you're doing anything, like any time of the day, all the time, 2 o'clock in the morning, 11 a.m. for brunch, you know, whatever. Burger, shake, and fries is always just, you know, dope. So today, since it's a holiday, we're gonna be going a little bit quick and we're gonna kind of take the easy road here. Especially just because I'll leave the, you know, real hamburger, fries, shake, you know, the real good stuff to the professionals. But since I can't have that right now, and the closest Steak and Shake is actually 77 miles away, we're gonna do what we can here, but you know, without making it overly complicated. So the first thing we're gonna start with are the fries, which we're kind of cheating today. I just got a big bag of potato fries. We're just gonna stick these in the oven while we get the burger going, and then the shake is gonna be a fun little mix-up. I'm kind of creating my own little flavor here. So first things first, I am preheating the oven to 425 degrees, and then I'm going to take the lovely coconut oil spray. You can use any kind of oil, any kind of, hold on a second. This is maybe a little bit difficult. There we go. All right, now we're just gonna spray this down. We're gonna stick the fries in a single layer, and then we will put them in the oven for 14 minutes. And while they're cooking, we will start making the burgers. And here are the French fries, which we will then stick in the oven, and they will cook for 14 minutes. Voila. Okay, so next we are going to heat up a pan to medium heat. All right, and then I'm going to take some butter and melt it in the pan, and we're gonna toast the buns toast the buns a little bit before we cook the burger. Almost there. Woo! All right, so we'll let that melt, and then I got these delicious brioche buns. Ooh. So we're gonna use these for the bun. You can use any kind of hamburger bun, but I really like brioche because they're very soft and they're almost like have a little sweet taste. All right, and now I am just dropping the bun in the pan, sandwich side down. We'll just let that toast for a couple minutes until it's all nice and toasty. We'll take it off and then we'll start cooking the burger patty. And it already smells so good. I love the smell of butter melting. We all know that already. But next we're going to go ahead and start cooking the patties. So this is where I'm also kind of taking the easy route today. I'm not going all out. You could make your own patty mixture. to make the burger patties or whatever, but I just went ahead and just got these pre-made patties because I'm just taking the old simple route, again, leaving it to the professionals over there at Steak and Shake to make the best steak burger, but I'm gonna try to make it similar, crispy, and delicious. Okay, as you can see, the buns are looking pretty toasty and they're smelling all nice and buttery. So next, we're gonna put a little bit more butter in the pan. And let's try this again. You can use oil instead if you're cooking burgers in the pan, but I prefer butter. I just think it gives it a better flavor. And then we're gonna turn up the heat just a tad, and I'm gonna drop one of these babies on there. And you wanna make sure you hear that sizzle sizzle when it goes on. If you don't, that means that you need to turn up the heat a little bit more. Now I'm going to wash my hands. And we're gonna cook it, depending on how well you like your patty done, 3 to 5 minutes on each side. I'm gonna go more towards 5 just because I'm cooking it at home, and I don't know, I just feel like a little longer would be better. But whatever is up to you. And we're gonna try to make it like really nice and crispy, like how they do at Steak and Shake with their steak burgers. So we're gonna push it down with a spatula and try to get it nice and like squished and steaky. Okay, so it's been cooking on this side for about 4 minutes now. So I'm gonna give it another minute or so. We're gonna flip it over and we will then add some cheese. And I went ahead and my roommate came home and smells good. Yeah, it does. Nothing like the smell of melting butter and cooking meat on the stove. But yeah, we've got this good old American cheese. You can, you know, if you prefer I was gonna say cheddar and Swiss sweater. You could do a cheddar Swiss combo. You could do, you know, whatever, pimento cheese. Some people like putting blue cheese on their burger, and then, you know, whatever. Or if you don't like it, then no cheese. But we're gonna do American because it is an American holiday, and that's how I like it on my burger. I think it's just like the classic taste. Alrighty, so here we go, and look at that. See those browning edges? We like the way that looks. And then I'm just gonna, oh goodness. I guess that's normal. You know, I'm not normally, this is actually my first time cooking a burger in the kitchen, but yeah, I think this is just what it looks like when it's cooking. We're just gonna let that cook again for another 5 minutes or so on this side, and then we'll add the cheese on top. And here comes the cheese. We're gonna let that sit on there and melt while we cook it the rest of the way through. And now it's time to give these buns some love, and we're gonna get them ready for the burger. Okay, so for the fixins on the burger, I like it pretty classic, so we're gonna do ketchup. I'm one of those weirdos who likes mayonnaise on my burgers too, so we're gonna do ketchup, mayonnaise, lettuce. I went with the butter lettuce. I love butter lettuce because it's super soft and like crunchy at the same time and has a nice flavor. And I mean, it has the word butter in it, so obviously it's good. And then we're gonna do some fresh sliced tomato. And if we come over here, the burger is looking like it is coming to, you know, getting pretty close to being ready. And it sounds like the fries are ready. So we're gonna come around here, turn off the timer, and we have French fries. Alrighty, now we're gonna wash the tomate. And you can turn off the heat at this point for the burger. I'm just like letting it sizzle all the way through. because I want it to be cooked all the way through, and I have it only on medium heat, so it's not going to burn it or anything. If I smell burning, then I'll turn it off, but I think we're good right now. So, putting a slice of tomato and some of that lettuce. And this was thoroughly washed and ready to use. Gotta love that. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on here. And now you can see this bun is ready for the burger. Okay, we are ready to roll over here. And just a note, if you have an air fryer at home, you could also put them in there. I forgot that we actually do have an air fryer here, but I'm just not used to living in such a well-stocked kitchen. So air fryer would be even better. I probably could have cooked these a little bit more, maybe flipping them halfway through would have made them golden brown on both sides, but they look, you know, they're gonna taste good. But fries are fries. So next, over here, burger looks ready, so I'm going to turn off the heat, and then I'm just gonna kind of like scoop this baby up in all its glory and move it. Oh, here we go. Woo! I did it. Okay, then we're gonna take the other side of the bun and look at that. That was the top bun. Push it down a little bit. And that, my friends, is a burger and fries. Okay, don't you worry, guys. I did not forget about the shake that goes on the side, but I thought it was important before we get to making that I try the burger at least real quick, because it's obviously always better right when it comes off the grill. I think that Steak and Shake, they probably have somebody making the burgers and somebody making the shakes. That's how they get it out to you all at the same time. But we're just gonna go ahead and try this now. And you obviously could put whatever you wanted on your burger. And maybe don't wear a white shirt when you're doing this, but here we go. Damn, that's good. Delicious. Really is. All right, so I'm gonna get to making this shake now. And we are going to do a chocolate cookie shake. So I'm gonna show you how we're gonna make that. I just need to take one more bite because this is really freaking good. Like, whoa there. Look at that. It's so good. Not quite like Steak and Shake, but we're, you know, it's still hitting the spot for sure. All right, time to get moving and grooving. So, today, if any of you guys have been to Steak and Shake before, you know that they have like a million milkshake options and they're all delicious. So at first I was just gonna do like a classic chocolate shake because, you know, that's always good. But then I decided I was gonna get a little bit creative because the other night I went in and I made some of my Gaga's Kitchen chocolate chip cookies, and they're starting to go a little bit stale. So what better way to put them to use than to blend those babies up in my milkshake. So we're gonna do Gaga's Kitchen Cookie Edition, Special Cookie Edition milkshake. But first I'm just gonna clean up the station a little bit so we have room. And you know, in Gaga's Kitchen, we're all about cleaning as we go. So I'm gonna do that. Maybe put this tomato in a little container so it stays fresh. Okay, so we all know that I love ice cream, but this is one of my second favorite ice creams, or just one of my favorite ice creams in general, is from Trader Joe's. It is the chocolate non-dairy frozen dessert made with coconut milk. Honestly, guys, dairy or non-dairy, like whatever your thing is, if I had to pick, this ice cream is one of my favorites. It's so freaking good, and you can eat like large amounts of it and not like feel sick how sometimes you do when you eat other ice creams. But this is so good. Like, even if it, like, the non-dairy part aside, it's freaking awesome. So we're gonna make a milkshake with this today. And one of the reasons why I decided I had to film this episode today and not wait another day is because, as you can see, we're running quite low on the ice cream because I could not help myself because it's so good. So we're gonna use this, and probably just gonna use the rest of this container, honestly, to make a milkshake. And I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna do it. So making a milkshake is pretty simple. First step, we're just going to scoop the ice cream into the container. I'm using my NutriBullet, whatever smoothie maker. You can use just any kind of blender that you want. I think there might even be special ice cream makers out there, or milkshake makers, so you could always use that as well. And I need a spoon. So we're just gonna scoop the rest of this, because there really isn't that much left. Scoop the rest of the ice cream into here, and then we're gonna add some milk. And today we are going all out with the non-dairy, at least for this milkshake, because we're gonna be using, I have non-dairy oat milk. So you can use like regular whole milk or whatever if you prefer. But I'm just gonna show you how much I'm putting in here. All right, I think that's probably good. Just kind of eyeball it. You can always add more milk depending on the consistency that you like. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the lid, and but what we can't forget is the secret ingredient that we're adding. We are adding in some crumpled up chocolate chip cookies. And if you want to know how to make these delicious chocolate chip cookies, you can actually go watch my other episode where I teach you guys how to make them. They're super simple and extremely easy to make, and are honestly just, they're really, I'm just gonna wipe my hands all over my clothes, because why not? Yeah, they're delicious. So you guys can learn how to make those. Cookies are obviously optional. So now we're gonna put this lid on pretty strongly and stick it on the blender. Wait. Hold on a second. I don't know. Oh, all right, there we go. Put it in there, and now we're rocking and rolling.
I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll.
All right, I think that's pretty good. I still feel some chunks in there, but I kind of want it to be, maybe mix it up just a tad more.
I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll.
All right. Watch out not for it to spray when you open the container. If I can get it open. Hold on. There we go. Okay, and now, oh, let me see. I think I'm gonna use the other blender. Hold on, let's try this again. I was looking for the other one that blends things up better, and then now I found it. So here we go. Let's stick it back on.
I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 When you never do nothing, say a word.
Okay, that looks like it's much more blended up. And now it's time to put the milkshake together. Okie doke. So, first step, milkshake is poured into glass. Next, you see all those crumpled up cookie pieces in there? So yummy. Next, we're gonna add the whipped cream because a milkshake is not a milkshake without whipped cream. This is coconut whipped topping made with real coconut cream. So we're going again all out with the, this is like a dairy-free friendly milkshake. So we're just gonna do that. And next, I thought we could add some chocolate chips. These are the same chocolate chips that went into the chocolate chip cookies. And I'm just trying to make my milkshake look presentable like how they do it, Steak and Shake. So, I think if you have more than one hand, you can add more than one chocolate chip at a time. But, I really wish that I had some cherries to put on top, but I do not have that. But I do have chocolate sauce that I'm going to do a little drizzle. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, and if we were getting really fancy, I could have drizzled it in the cup. All right. All we gotta do, stick a straw in there, and it is time to try. Check it out. So I found a strawberry in my fridge because it definitely needed that little pop of color still. So I found it. So now it's time to try. Wait. That's so good. A+. I give it an A+. It's delicious. So, wow. Definitely try this at home, everybody, because it's really good. Perfect way to start off the holiday with an all-American classic. And although can't make it to Steak and Shake right now, if anybody out there, this is a public service announcement, if anybody out there has a vehicle and wants to travel the 77 miles away to Easton, Pennsylvania, to the closest Steak and Shake to New York City, let me know. I will drive the whole way. You can sleep in the back, and I will buy your burger, shake, and fries. It'll be great. We can go through the drive-through. We can sit in the parking lot and just enjoy a good old burger, shake, and fries. Doesn't get much better than that. So yeah, hit me up, let me know, and I will see you all next time here in Gaga's Kitchen. Happy Memorial Day.